Hi everyone, and welcome to Jane Talks Buffy, where I'll be talking about and reviewing all the episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer in order. Today, I'm looking at Season 5, Episode 2, Real Me. We begin the episode with Buffy doing some serious training in the back room of the magic shop, even though Giles doesn't own it yet, but Dawn fiddles, which breaks her focus.
Can we go now?
Yeah. Into the credits we go. Dawn is writing in her diary and bitching about being the Slayer's little sister and how much she hates Sunnydale. And spoiler alert, Dawn is incredibly annoying. Joyce wants Buffy to take Dawn with her shopping and the siblings squabble over it before Riley turns up, who Dawn rolls her eyes at. Giles has a new car after Spike destroyed his last one, and Dawn is being a nuisance, while Buffy complains about her workload and Giles about how he needs more respect. They meet with Willow and Tara, who Dawn love, and they go to the magic shop, which looks closed, so they burst in to find the owner, Mr. Bogady, all kinds of dead. Buffy shoves Dawn outside. Whoa, this dispenser looks straight out of Goosebumps. And while she's nosing, she's approached by a homeless man who babbles at her and makes a reference to Little Miss Muffet, saying she doesn't belong here. Tara goes out to find her and tells her the truth about the body, and they entertain each other as quote-unquote non-Scoobies. Mr. Bogady was attacked by a gang of vampires who stole Slayer-related books, but Giles is more interested in how much profit the place makes, despite the previous 3 owners getting murdered by vampires. And weirdly, a cheap unicorn figure was also stolen.
Which begs the question, what kind of an unholy creature fancies cheap, tasteless statuary?
It's Harmony, who's got a new gang who includes this guy Cyrus, played by Tom Lenk, who will go on to play Season 6 antagonist Andrew, brother to Brad Kane's character from Season 3's The Prom. They want to kill Buffy that night, who is getting yelled at by Joyce, who wants to ditch Dawn to go patrolling, and suggests Xander as a babysitter, which Dawn is excited about. Turns out Dawn has a crush on him, but doesn't like Anya, who's come bearing board games, while Willow moves in with Tara, who admits she feels like an outsider, so here, have a snuggle. Buffy rants to Riley about Dawn, kinda mirroring the rant she did to Oz about Kathy, right down to being jump scared by an inanimate object. And Riley notes she seems tense and on Dawn's case. Buffy says Dawn is jealous of her, while in turn she is jealous of how Dawn gets to be a kid and is shielded from the horrors of the world. And Dawn bitches about Buffy to Xander, with ice cream on her face. Anya is excited she's winning the game of life when a rock smashes through the window with a note attached for Buffy. It's Harmony, of course, so Xander has to explain that she's not home, and he finds her gang funny, while she mocks him for being mind-controlled by Dracula, and Dawn inadvertently invites Harmony in. Harmony attacks Xander, but luckily the others are still trapped outside, and she's gotten stronger, but they're able to get her back out the house. Buffy finds the idea of Harmony's gang hilarious, but is furious when she finds out Dawn invited her in, and goes to yell at her. Spike picks a fight with the gang, but Harmony intervenes, and he too mocks her minions, and they have a little tiff. She says Buffy will be dead by morning, and Spike wishes her luck, while Buffy arms herself to go take care of the problem, even though Willow is coming to do an uninvite spell, and Dawn listens to her ranting about her mistake.
Please, I would never have Harmony over even when she was alive.
Xander and Riley defend Dawn, but Buffy berates her and she runs outside, and while Anya tries to get her back in, they get attacked by the gang and Dawn is dragged away. They find Anya, who woozily tells her what happened, and Buffy goes to Spike to punch him for information, and Harmony rants to Dawn before the gang decides to mutiny. Mort grabs Harmony while Cyrus goes for Dawn, but he gets crossbowed by Buffy.
So Slayer, at last we meet. We've met, Harmony, you half-wit.
Peaches tries to attack but is staked, and Brad loses his head right afterwards. But Mort proves to be more of a challenge, so we get a pretty cool fight before he's staked by a unicorn horn. The pair get home right before Joyce does and decide to cover for one another, and the next day it's revealed that Giles bought the magic shop and Dawn joins the hideous fashion brigade. Okay, so we know Dawn's not supposed to be there. Buffy has been an only child for 4 seasons now, so I guess this episode is good for the purpose of setting up the mystery of who she really is and where she came from. Dawn's diary writing at the end implies that she knows who she is, but spoiler alert, she doesn't, so that kinda goes nowhere. The rambling man sets up a plot point that will continue through the season of mentally ill people being able to see through the facade, and Giles acquires the magic shop, which brings him into more relevance this season. season. Now he's Buffy's unofficial watcher again. Judging by the first 2 episodes, it's now Spike who's been sidelined this season, just being used as a punching bag for information. And while he will have his moments, season 4 was the peak for his character. I don't really like Harmony for the same reasons I didn't like season 1 Cordelia, but she serves her purpose in this episode, so I guess that'll do. We have 5 more for our count. 1 human, Mr. Bogady, killed by Harmony's gang, and 4 vampires. Cyrus crossbowed, Peaches staked, Brad beheaded, and Mort unicorned, all by Buffy, which brings our running total to 2 humans and 6 vampires. So there you have it. That was Real Me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or come say hi on social media. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button, it really does mean a lot, or consider subscribing if you want to be sired by my channel. Alternatively, feel free to check out my other YouTube channels. Thank you so much for watching, I'll speak to you soon, and don't let the vampires bite.